What's going on, everyone? My name is Mark. Um, I've been investing for many years. The app that I use for investing is Charles Schwab. I've been using that for a while, and I've been learning so much about money and investing. And I want to make this video to share my knowledge and all the things that I've learned about investing, because I know investing is very powerful. It's a very powerful tool that you can use to grow your money and build wealth. But a lot of people are confused or don't really know how to invest. So the investing platform that I'm going to show and demonstrate on how to invest is Cash App. I also use Cash App. I use Cash App to send and receive money, to save. And Cash App also has a investing platform that you can use as well. And I personally like Cash App because it's user friendly. It's very beginner friendly. So for those that are new to investing or don't really know or understand and want to get into investing, I feel like Cash App is a good platform to use, to learn and really understand investing for the first time. So I'm going to walk you through the Cash App investing platform. So right now on my screen, you can see that it says stocks, and then it shows how much money, or how much my account or portfolio is worth right now. And it shows that it's worth $111.28. Right under that, it tells you the percentage that I'm up for today, which is 1.47%, and then how much money my account grew for that day, which is $1.65. At the bottom, it shows 1D, 1W, 1M, 1Y, and all. 1D, that stands for 1 day. 1W, that's 1 week. 1M is 1 month. 1Y is 1 year. And all is basically your all-time returns. And as you can see, as I press each of them, so right now I'm on the 1 day, it shows how much it went up for the day. The 1 week is basically how my account or my investment portfolio performed within that 1 week. 1 month is how it performed in a month. 1 year is how my portfolio performed in the year. And all time is how my portfolio performed all time. So for those that are new to investing, you may be asking, well, what is investing? How do I invest? Well, investing is basically putting your money into something that's going to allow your money to grow over time. Sometimes you can invest in your education. Some people go to school, let's say they take some money and put it towards schooling. Once they graduate, they're able to make more money. So you can invest in your education, because by you investing in your education, you're going to end up, or you can potentially end up making more money by increasing your income. Another way you can invest is in real estate. You can buy property, and over time, the property can grow in value, or you can have somebody move in and live in that property, and you can get cash flow through cash flow or passive income as the tenant pay rent. Another way to invest, or one of the most common and easily accessible way to invest, is through the stock market, which is what I'm going to be talking about right now. So the stock market is basically you being able to buy shares of a company. You can buy shares of a company, and as you buy shares of a company, you become a owner or part owner of that company as you buy shares. So some stocks that you can buy is like Amazon, Facebook, Google, Netflix, Visa, MasterCard, Walmart. Those are companies or stocks that you can buy in the stock market. You can buy a lot more than that as well, but those are just examples of companies that you can buy in the stock market. And there's some apps out there that let you buy stocks with as little as $1. And Cash App, which is the platform that I'm going to be using to demonstrate, is one of those apps that you can start investing and buying stocks with as little as $1. You don't need a whole lot of money to start investing. All you need is just $1, and you can start making money, growing your money, increasing your wealth, and getting into the stock market. So I'm going to show you my portfolio. Now, as you can see, my portfolio right now is at $111.28. This is a small account that I have. If you look at the investment portfolio, so at the right here it says my investments, and at the bottom it shows how much I've invested, which is $98.06. And to the right of that, it shows how much my investment grew, which is $13.22. That's how much my investment grew in value. So I made a total of $13.22. Right below that, where you see total value, $111.28, and total gain percentage-wise is 13.48%, which is pretty good because the stock market on average give out a 10% return. So whenever you're investing your money in the stock market, you want to see a 10% return or greater, because the stock market on average gives you a 10% return. Right now, I'm at 13.48% return, which is good. So scrolling down, it shows the stocks that I own. In my Cash App portfolio, I own HCA Healthcare. It's a healthcare company, well known, well established. It's a healthcare company, and right now my total return from HCA Healthcare is $12.49. If we click on it, it shows how much money I put, or it shows the total value, which is $37.73, which is the total value if I was to sell my shares or sell my stock. I'm just going to scroll down because I really want to show you the power of investing and what investing can do. So here, where it says my investment, if we look all the way down to where it says total gain, I've put $25.24 into HCA Healthcare. That's not a lot of money. That's really not a lot of money, $25.24. But if we look down where it says total gain, my investment for HCA is at 49.48%. So it went up, the value of my money went up by 49.48%. That's almost a 50% return on my money. That's the power of investing, because let's say I put $10,000 inside HCA Healthcare. If I put $10,000 inside HCA Healthcare and I got the same return, I pretty much would have made $5,000 from a $10,000 investment. That's the power of investing, and that's why I personally feel that people should start investing, because it's a way to really grow your money, grow your wealth. A lot of people put their money in a savings account, and their savings account is basically paying them 0.01% 1% interest, well, why put your money there and get 0.01% interest on your money when you can just put your money in stocks or in a stock market and get, as you can see here, almost a 50% return on your money. That's pretty good. So I'm going to go back. Some other shares or stocks I have is Vanguard Dividend Appreciation ETF. This is not a stock, it's an ETF. An ETF is a group of stocks all into one. So an ETF is it's less riskier than stocks, because when you invest in stocks, it can go up, it can go down, it can fluctuate. So ETFs is pretty good if you want to be more on the safe side. But I got this ETF as a way of diversifying my portfolio. And this is more of a dividend ETF, so this is income producing. So I'm not really looking for this to go up in value. I'm really looking at the cash flow of this, and the value of this is $12.36. As I scroll down, as you can see again, I invested $10.65 into this ETF. And as you go down where it says total gain percent, and you look to the right, I'm up 16.06% of my money, which is $1.71. Now, of course, $1.71 is not a lot, but if you can make 16.06% of your money, that's big, that's huge. So it's all about how much you put into that stock or that ETF that's going to determine how much you get. See, right now, in my case, I only put $10 in there. So because I put so little, I'm only going to get a little bit back. But if I was to put a whole lot in there, right, let's say I put $1,000 into this, right? If I put $1,000 into this, my investment would be up like $160. So that's the power of investing. And so the next stock I have here is Coca-Cola. Another stock I have is Apple. The next one I have is Visa, which is a financial technology company that processes transactions as we make payments. They're a well-known, well-established company. They're pretty much on all the debit cards and credit cards that you have or use. And the next one I have is Block, which is the company that owns Cash App. They also own Afterpay. And this is, in my opinion, a great investment down the road or for the future, because they have a lot of growth potential. And so I'm just making this video to pretty much share my investment portfolio, to pretty much share investing. I'm going to be making more videos and going into detail and into depth on how to get started, how to invest money, what is investing, how to navigate through the stock market, because I've been doing this for a good minute. And like I said, I've seen a lot of growth and gains in my portfolio. The main account that I personally use is Charles Schwab. But for people that's beginning and starting out investing, I think that using something like Cash App is really good because it's user friendly. It will get you, it's something that will really make you or help you understand how the investment process works and everything. And so I'm going to be using this app to teach investing, to share investing, and also to show how to grow your investments and how to grow in the stock market. So right now, I'm going to make a goal for myself. Right now, I'm at $111. my short-term goal is to get this to $500. The next goal is to get this to 1,000, then 2,000, then 5,000, then 10,000, then 20,000, and so forth and so on. So if you want to follow me along my journey, if you want to get started with investing, if you're interested in investing and want to learn, please subscribe to my channel. Like this video, share this video with people that may benefit from this. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.